Hello everyone and welcome back to Mandy's Art 2002. And today's video is going to be filmed in two parts. I have a really super huge birthday haul. So the first part is going to be all the coloring books with a quick flip, just to kind of give you an idea. If you want a more in-depth flip, I can certainly film that, and just leave a comment down below. Not only that, could you also give me a thumbs up, because that really helps my channel a lot. And I want to say welcome to any new viewers and new subscribers. I want to say thank you so much, because I appreciate every one of you. So let's get into this birthday haul. So I turned 39 on March 13th, and I got several different gifts. Couple coloring books, a gift card from my mom. I spent way too much money on myself for my birthday. I kind of got carried away. Maybe that's the collector piece, or I'm stocking my studio with multimedia stuff so that when I start the new series, we have stuff to work with. So let's get into the coloring books for the colorists. So the first one I have here is Creative Haven, Wondrous Woman, and it's by Marty Noble. I happen to like her work, so I've been kind of collecting her work and her Creative Haven books. So, and these are all single-sided of beautiful women. I'm getting more into portraits and stuff like that. This is the back cover, or this inside cover. So, and they're all single-sided with a little bit thicker paper than Amazon. So yeah, I mean, these images are gorgeous. I mean, who would not want to color these? I mean, you can, because they're single-sided, you can use your alcohol markers, you can use Inktense pencils. I would not activate your Inktense pencils with water, because your paper will buckle, but you could definitely activate it with a colorless blender and you won't have any buckling or bleed through. You can use gel crayons as your background, chalk, pan pastels. There's a whole list. I just wouldn't completely recommend watercolors unless the buckling of the paper doesn't bother you. Like some people, it doesn't, and it's coloring book, so it's made to kind of test the boundaries. But these images are gorgeous, so messing them up in watercolor would not be a good thing. I think I would be frustrated with myself. But if I wanted to do this in watercolor, I can certainly transfer it to a watercolor piece of paper and actually do justice. That transfer is not hard to do. But just remember, you cannot sell this work if you're transferring the image on watercolor paper to do it, because of copyright issues. You cannot claim this as your own artwork. And there's some landscape pictures. Sorry, I should be going a little faster than what it is, but I haven't filmed in a while, so I'm a little rusty. I gotta get back into the swing of doing these flip throughs. So here's another one. I mean, just amazing, gorgeous image. And this book was really cheap on Amazon. It was like $6. Not that expensive. Great to practice with. I mainly use coloring books to de-stress at night when I don't want to draw anything, or I don't want my brain, you know, really hyper focused on an art piece. I just want some like calm down time, as I call it, or just relaxation before I go to bed. I like to sit at my my studio space and do that till I get tired, and then I usually pop on Netflix or something, or another streaming service, because there's lots of great stuff to watch on Disney Plus. I just said Disney twice. HBO, Paramount, all of the regular, you know. Where is my brain today? I don't think it's here. Oh, I kicked my studio buddy out of here because I kicked him out of my chair. So now he's not hanging out with me like he normally does. yeah. So, yeah, he's kind of mad at me. Because usually when I'm coloring at night to relax, Toby's usually crawled up on my bed, which is right behind me. So, and if I'm in bed relaxing, he's usually down at my feet. So, he's great company. And if you don't know what I'm talking about my cat. I have a beautiful blue Russian cat. So, there's another one. This one looks really cool to do. This one might be my first one. I really like this one. I love the birds, love all the flowers and stuff. So yeah, I think that is it for this book. And this fabulous artwork back here of Marty Nobles. So, Wondrous Woman by Creative Haven. The next one, I see a lot of people get the Coloring Heaven magazines, and I was in Michael's, and on an off chance they actually had one, and this one is by Josh Lee. I just did an Etsy order of the Fairytopia one, the Dragon special, the Chibi Josh Lee special, and what was it, Flower or something? I don't know. But to order to get the free shipping, I ordered 4 more issues, and I'm also thinking of getting a subscription. So I looked it up and just love that you get multiple artists or a single artist, and you get exposed to an artist that you normally wouldn't. So he did this on Greek mythology, and the work is just gorgeous. So I can't wait to do all these. I've seen people do some of them already, and they're amazing, and it would be really awesome once I get into this, which you will probably see it as my next section or of Shop My Collection. I will probably pick some images out of these newer books and give them some love along with my other ones. So yeah, these are just phenomenal images. That one. I believe some of this is Greek mythology and Roman. I would have to look that up. That definitely reminds me of Roman mythology. So, just these gorgeous women and God and men. Queen of Heaven. Interesting. I'm a little behind on my Greek mythology, and that's Greek and Roman. Don't recognize this one. I think this is Roman. I believe that's Roman too. This one is Greek mythology. Hera is also Greek mythology too. Hermes, yep. Greek. I think this is Roman. Roman. I love all these images. I can't wait to do some of these myself. I'll have to do some looking up some reference photos to kind of match their clothing with colors. So, oops, sorry. Hoping I'm getting all this on screen, guys. I know there's a few channels that I watch that have already done flip throughs. I'm also in the Creative Haven Facebook group, which I will put a link of how to find it. So if you are interested in this and have any of these magazines, you can post and stuff of your finished work. So yeah, and there are 40 different images here. I didn't realize that some of this was out of screen. Uranus. I'm assuming this is Roman. And the last one is Zeus, which is Greek. So there's, and you can also color the outside cover too if you want. I don't know what kind of mediums to use, but I know a lot of people have colored the fronts too. So that is Gods and Goddess Special from Coloring Haven magazine. Alright. Had to do it. Just had to get me another Kirby book. Like, I didn't have enough already that I've been working in. This is his compilation book of all of his books he's released, except for the newest that comes out here, Mythomorphia, at the end of Monday, its release date. So, which after Monday, I'm hoping to shoot over to Walmart, because Walmart has Kirby's, to pick coloring books and pick one up. I just can't go anywhere on Monday because I'm having a surgery procedure on that day, and I will be taking a nice long nap at home and won't be able to drive, so I'm gonna have to wait. But thank goodness there's Amazon. I hope I just don't order it while I'm half asleep under anesthesia, but I'm sure I will. So yeah, this is a big, now this is other artists that have colored in his images. In the first part of the book, you can get these really awesome, you know, views, and it tells of each artist who had colored it in. Look at this one. I think this is Imagine Morphia. I don't have that one yet, but I'm looking forward to getting that book. It's on my wish list. This is a favorite image of mine. So I got that. And I know there's flips out there of this, but, and I'm sure you can see the others too, but look at the work. I'll show the other side in a minute. So this actually reminds me of Harry Potter and the Mandrake, even though these are all mushroom doodles, but that just kind of reminds me. And then there's the rooster over here. And then the camel, the lion, and very, 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 very detailed. Very. So here's the turtle. So, love turtles. This is a volcano. This one's going to be interesting to do the Crown of Roses. I think this is World of Wonders, which I haven't colored in it yet, but that's on my list. I will have to put it in one of my shop my collections videos, and this is really cool. This would be a page I would want to do for sure. Not a big fan of the little doodles, but you know what? We can work it. The Rams. So, interesting take on things. Very creative, very imaginative. I am working on going back to taking some drawing classes so that when I start my drawing series and stuff, I will have, you know, a little bit more underneath my belt. And those videos will be coming soon. And like I said, the second part of this video will show my mixed media supplies. I'm in the process of planning a project to do on the channel to kind of start that side of the channel, since I'm kind of dual mixed media and adult coloring. So I mean, things are coming together. I just ordered a brand new light so that I have better lighting when I'm filming, which I'm excited about. That's coming on Monday. And a couple other things for one thing for my gel press, and more paint, because now it's getting to the season where I can order paint, where I'm not going to have any issues with it shipping and freezing and having problems. And I will also be showing some alcohol ink work too on the channel on the mixed media side. Not that you wanted a whole channel news, but we're in the flip through here. The art is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Elephants, my favorite animal in the world. I gotta do this one for probably first out of this book. Okay, hate snakes with a passion. God, I miss you, little Jason. Jason is one of my kinship kids that I no longer work with, and his siblings, and he loved coloring snakes. So, hey, there's that one from Imagine Morphia. Oh, I love the hot air balloon one. Just reminds me of watching the hot air balloon rallies when I was little. I don't see them very often up here. I don't even know if they do them anymore in the Dells. It's been a long time since the 90s when they just started doing. But guys, come on, this is, yes, his work is very, very intimidating, but it is definitely possible to do all this. Yeah, it will take a long time because these are double-sided pages, but you can use Inktense to speed things up, as long as you use alcohol, a colorless blender, or a Tombow water-based blender, and then you will not have bleed-throughs to speed some stuff up. Yeah, this is just wicked. So, I'm definitely going to collect all of Kirby's books because they're amazing. I feel sorry for my siblings, not really, when I pass away, and they're gonna have to go through all of my art supplies and find a new home for them. Oh, sorry, not to be morbid, I just trying to laugh a little, but But I might have gotten my sister into trying a coloring book and some coloring pencils to keep her mind busy while she's at work when it's slow. So, I mean, I've pretty much, look at that double spray, you know, my influence is rubbing off on her. So, oh, this is gonna be a beast. Already. I did see Deb on Color Me Stress Free did this one with a watercolor background and went in and shade, and that was just how she rendered this with that, just made it so amazing. And she's brave for using watercolor in these books. Mermaids. Mermaid and merman, excuse me, gotta be politically correct. Don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. And that is the end of this one. This one warranted a full flip. Okay. I will try to be a little faster here because we still have, let's see, 2, 4, and 5 books to get through. So this next one is Celestial Mandalas by Marty Noble. So I'm not big into mandalas, but for some odd reason, I really like this one. And I do have one other mandala book, and I think it's by Deborah Muller. You'll see it in the in my completed pages because I did one out of there. This one I happened to pick up at a thrift store down in downtown St. Paul, so off of University, and it was really cheap. So I like the fact that it's not just all repeating of the same pattern. There's like a design in the middle. There is one mandala book that's made by Chameleon that I'm hoping to get that's over in the UK. This one was already started, thankfully with light layers, so I can continue on with the color scheme that's already here. But that is an animal mandala, and it's not all continuous, kind of like these. I mean, I just think, or even that would be good. Like I said, I don't like the excuse me guys, I can't even say the word. The fine details, the tedious details. Of mandalas, because it actually makes my eyes hurt and gives me a headache. But I like mandalas that are like this, where the pattern is not that repeated. They're smaller, they're quick, they're a little different in every one here. So, sorry. Trying to speed things up a little bit here. But, you know, it's kind of hard when you're showcasing your collection and you want to, you know, interest people. I'm not here to sell you on these books or to have you go buy them. These are just things I found out in my shopping adventures and, you know, really enjoy. So, yeah, because I'm not here to really review or promote or push product. I just want to kind of show you what I found. So yeah, I mean, I like the color, you know, to start. Like I said, this, for some odd reason, that looks pink on my camera. Crazy. Anyways, so. And at first, when I saw it at the thrift store the first time I went there, I'm like, no, I don't need this one, and it's mandalas. And then I flipped through it and I'm like, oh, okay. And then when I saw it again, I'm like, yep, I must have to come back and try mandalas out. The nice thing about it is these go really fast, and that you don't really have to do a lot of thinking with them. You could do gel pens. I can do markers with this. They're all single-sided, which makes it a lot easier. They're smaller books. They're not as big as this devil. This is Creative Creatures coloring book. This is a dual book, and it's by Marjorie Sarnott, if that's how you say it right. So the first half is Creative Cat and Owl designs. So they're kind of all mixed in. Look at that. I just thought this was just the cutest thing because of Toby. So I believe the first half is all owls, so I will kind of flip it from the back because this is a big one. There's another. So we get all these cats and different things. I like the Zentangly a little bit. This one is not too in depth, but this one's got a paintbrush. Mr. Toby loves opening up my drawers that I store a lot of my collage stuff in, and he loves stealing my paintbrushes. So yeah, I have to shoo him away quite a bit. So these have quotes. Like I said, these are really cute. Simple cats. And the fact that this was a double book, I got, you know, two for the price of one, or 2 books for the price of one. Actually, I got this book really cheap. I think I only paid like $1.49 for it in the thrift in Goodwill. I don't remember off of the top of my head how much I paid for it, but yeah. Make sure they're all in screen for you. I'm just kind of going by quicker so we can get through some of this. I don't want to keep you on here forever and lose your attention. Yeah, we won't get there with the Russian dolls. We won't go to that subject. No politics on this channel. The Creative Creatures by Creative Haven, Marjorie Sarna. And now that we're getting into the last installment of the Fantastic Beasts, where to find them. This is their official coloring book for the series, which I happen to love, but I'm definitely disappointed that they recast Johnny Depp because of his drama. I think Johnny Depp would have been a fabulous job at what he was doing as Grindelwald. So I am going to just kind of flip through randomly here. I don't know. There, do it from this way. And there was an article stashed in here. Oh guys, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get the hang of how you do all these flip throughs. And it's got all the magical beast portraits. You've already seen my Harry Potter one, the newest Harry Potter chibi style coloring book that just came out. This one didn't have any coloring in like the last one, so which is really nice. Queenie and Jacob. How many of you guys are going to go out and see the movie? Or watch it on stream? So, I think I might go to the movie theater for this one. I'm getting cooped up in the house. But I have both of these on DVD, and everybody thinks I'm weird because I still have DVDs. Well, guess what? There'll be a day when your internet doesn't work. Or you're gonna have an outage and you need to watch something. The trusty DVD collection is always readily and available. There is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Fabulous book. Can't wait to color in that one. Next one is this one called Magical Gardens from Timeless Creations, and this is a crazy art book. So I had also looked at this book too at the thrift store the first time around. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna color in it. And then I get there and it's still there, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm supposed to buy this. So yeah, these nice garden scenes and some Zentangly. Not really a whole lot Zentangly, but single-sided, so definitely alcohol markers or water-based markers will do, should work. I wouldn't use Copics on this stuff because you would tear up your nibs with bad paper. And Copics is the holy grail, top of the line, which I am working on saving to buy Copics. They're on my wish list. So, along with some Uhuhu brush markers. So, yeah. Kind of speed this up a little bit more. Go from the other direction and kind of meet where... Oh, guys, please forgive me. I'm trying to... So yeah, you'll see some of these images in a future color along or a color and chat. Definitely probably a color and chat more. Broken up into parts because it's gonna take me forever to do one of these bigger pages. So especially when I primarily use colored pencils in these kind of books. That's why I don't like get really fussy about the Amazon paper like some colorists do, because it is crappy paper. But if you use like Black Widows or the Brute Fooner squares, they work really well in this kind of paper. I also have the Derwent Color Soft, and I've used them on Amazon Create Space paper, and they're fine on there too. I mean, you can use a budget quality pencil too if you don't have the ones that I... Oops. Not paying attention. The book is, you can't see it all. But yeah. So this is mainly flowers and gardens and stuff like that. Which is it's a really cool book. I didn't think I would color it the first time I flipped through it, and now that I've got it, I'm like, yeah, I'll color in this. I love the birds, love the flowers. Spring is coming. I'm sick of winter. So, very, very sick of winter. The last couple pages from where we last left off. Where's that? And that is Magical Gardens, Timeless Creations by Crazy Art. So, these last two coloring books were birthday gifts from my brother and his wife. My brother and I have a strange humor between each other, and a very interesting banter back and forth. Sometimes I wonder where my brother's brain is at sometimes when he's buying me gifts. But of course my brain is, I'd buy him Cheez-Its and he yells at me because I'm getting him fat for his birthday. So that's just, as I would say, that's my brother William. So he picked out this coloring book, This Annoying Home Life by Oslo Davis. I've never heard of this illustrator before, and apparently he does a lot of the New Yorker cartoons. So this is his version of a coloring book. My brother bought it because we both love cats. I have a cat, and this reminds him so much of Toby, but I wouldn't think Toby's annoying in my life. But this is just like a really fun kind of joke between the two of us. Very simple, loose drawings. I mean, you can't just not see this book and laugh. It just makes me want to laugh. You know? I don't know how many times growing up playing with the hose, either him or I would be spraying each other in the backyard. I mean, we've done that. Always had a chance to hit your dad in the nuts with a soccer ball. Unfortunately, mine was a softball. We did softball and baseball in the summertime. He did baseball, I did softball. But it just, you cannot laugh. I mean, you know, these characters are so funny. It's just, everything's funny about this book. I mean, granted, they're loosely drawn. They're not like the greatest drawings or illustrations, but they're fun. I mean, we used to get in trouble for drawing on the wall. This one reminds me of our dad, my stepdad. Yeah, and it also reminds me of a prank he played on us kids by putting dry ice in the toilet. And I have to be the one walking in the bathroom saying it's smoking. The toilet is smoking, and falling off, my dad laughing at us. But yeah, we love to play pranks on each other sometimes. And my brother's notorious for playing pranks on us girls because he's the only boy in the house. I have two other sisters, and he loves annoying the hell out of us. So I guess this is his way of annoying me in a good way. And I love him to death. So yeah. Yeah, so this is a funny little book. I'm going to try to speed it up here. Oh, this reminds me of Toby so much. Are you going out or not? Come in, or do you just want to sit there? Toby would take off. Car dash with a check engine light. Oh, my car. My poor car always has to get work done on it. It has to get work done on it for the spring and after getting through this nasty winter. So yeah, just all this. I mean, I just can't help but laugh, and I'll probably laugh all the way through coloring this book and thinking about my brother and just how annoying he is because he's my younger brother. Not really, he's not annoying. So, yeah, this is, like I said, one of my favorite gifts from him. I mean, he really thought this out by doing in a coloring book, and he also threw in $20 for more art supplies or another coloring book of my choosing. So I was excited about that. So I haven't picked anything out on Amazon with that money yet. I'm excited though that I have a brand new light coming, an LED light on the other side of the table so I can film at night instead of just always during the day. So that I also picked up for my birthday, and a tube of golden paint and a tool for my gel plate. So this one is Fantastic Coloring by Steve Mcdonald. And this is a pretty highly detailed book, so I'll just kind of flip through it this way. Very large, double-sided images. So, yeah. Very detailed, need fine liners, very intimidating with this. But if I can handle a Kirby page, I think you can handle this. It may take me forever, and there may be a few whips in this. Which I'm thinking with that money that he also gave me, I'm going to get me some fine liners. So, oh, the classic tapes. We had Boston, The Cars, Billy Idol, New Kids on the Block. I'm totally a 90s kid. I was born in 83 and I was a 90s kid. Oh, retro cell phones. I've had a Nokia, I've had a flip phone. I didn't have a pager though. Look at all those bees. Oh, this is so... But yeah, his wife definitely has good taste. Just so appreciative. Of them. I mean, I love the landscapes. I love the architectural stuff. I'm hoping to learn how to draw architectural and observation drawing and stuff. Love the animals and candies, the jars of sweets. No, I didn't show you that page. That's all bamboo. I mean, to sit and draw all that had to be tedious. I don't know. I would have to definitely take lots of breaks in between. This is going to be fun. All the color pencils, and then maybe turn these into fall leaves or something. That would be fun. So, yeah. I mean, this book is just gorgeous. More elephants. Buttons, buttons. More Russian dolls. Yay. Okay, guys. This is the end of part 1 of my coloring book supply haul for my birthday. If you are still here and went through all those flip throughs, I just want to say thank you for watching and coming alongside me on this journey. I hope that you will come back and color with me on some of these color alongs with these amazing books and stuff as I get to work in them, because I'm not going to leave these books empty with no coloring, with no artwork colored in them, and just let them collect dust in my collection. So I will be filming part 2 here of all the supplies I got. So without further ado, happy coloring, be safe, and take care, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys!